Here we are, trapped again. 37,000 feet above the Earth, wedged into an economy seat that seems designed for a medieval torture chamber rather than modern travel. But what if I told you that the secret to surviving your next long-haul flight isn't upgrading to business class, but mastering 16 genius strategies that most travelers never discover? Today we're diving deep into the underground world of flight survival tactics. We're talking about psychological tricks that transform your mindset about flying, hidden seat selection secrets that airlines desperately don't want you to know, and medical hacks that prevent your body from feeling like it's been hit by a truck when you land. These aren't your typical travel blog suggestions about drinking water and wearing comfortable shoes. We're going way deeper. By the end of this video, you'll understand why jet noise fatigue is secretly draining your energy without you realizing it, how to start conquering jet lag before your plane even touches the ground, and the counterintuitive seat selection strategy that makes frequent flyers laugh at everyone fighting for traditional aisle seats. Plus, I'll reveal the #1 secret that completely changes how you think about airplane bathrooms and sleeping neighbors. Let me paint a picture for you. You've just walked down the aircraft aisle, and you notice something interesting. Some passengers in economy look completely relaxed, almost enjoying themselves, while others in identical seats appear to be experiencing genuine suffering. What's the difference between these two groups? It's not luck. And it's definitely not their bank account. It's intelligence. The smart travelers understand something fundamental about modern air travel. Your flight experience is determined long before you step onto that plane. It starts with understanding the hidden geography of aircraft interiors. Most people accept whatever seat assignment they're given, but that's amateur hour thinking. Your first weapon in this battle is seat intelligence gathering. There's a website that functions like having an inside connection at every airline. It reveals the secret problems with specific seats that airlines would prefer you never discover. We're talking about seats where the recline mechanism is broken, seats positioned directly next to bathrooms where you'll smell every passenger's business, and seats with no window because of aircraft design quirks. This tool shows you a color-coded map of your exact aircraft type. The best seats appear in one color, seats with minor issues are marked differently, and the seats you should avoid at all costs are clearly flagged. The genius move is checking this information twice. First when you book your ticket, and again exactly 24 hours before departure when online check-in opens. That's when seat assignments shift dramatically as people upgrade or change flights, and premium economy seats often become available. Here's something the airlines definitely don't advertise. Passengers who request special meals receive their food before everyone else, without exception. While 300 other travelers stare hungrily at flight attendants slowly pushing meal carts down narrow aisles, you'll be finished eating and heading to an empty bathroom. The secret isn't having dietary restrictions. You can order vegetarian, kosher, halal, or gluten-free meals regardless of your actual eating preferences. These meals are often significantly better than standard options because they're prepared in smaller quantities, with fresher ingredients and real seasonings. Flight crew members quietly acknowledge that certain special meals, particularly Hindu vegetarian options, consistently taste better because they use authentic spices instead of generic salt. This creates a cascade of advantages. You eat first, use facilities while they're clean, and can settle into relaxation mode with your entertainment and sleep gear before the main cabin service creates chaos. If you forgot to request a special meal during booking, you can usually call customer service up to 48 hours before departure to add one. Your clothing choices on flight day will make or break your comfort level. That Instagram-worthy airport outfit with tight jeans and a fitted top becomes a torture device after 3 hours at cruising altitude. Your body actually swells during flight, up to 8% in some cases, turning fashionable clothing into circulation-restricting nightmares. The solution is dressing for endurance, not appearances. Experienced travelers swear by merino wool-based layers because this material naturally regulates body temperature, keeping you comfortable regardless of cabin conditions, and it's naturally odor-resistant even after 15-hour journeys. Compression socks might not win fashion awards, but they prevent your ankles from swelling to grotesque proportions and reduce the risk of dangerous blood clots. Your flight outfit should prioritize utility. A hoodie doubles as a pillow or eye mask. Comfortable track pants beat designer denim every time. Wearing your heaviest items like boots or jackets saves precious space and weight in your luggage. Pack a complete change of clothes in your carry-on bag. Changing into fresh garments 30 minutes before landing is the ultimate refresh technique that makes you feel human again, instead of like a disaster survivor. The biggest mistake I witness on every flight is passengers stuffing everything into carry-on luggage, shoving it overhead, then constantly climbing over sleeping neighbors to retrieve forgotten items. Don't be that person who disrupts everyone 6 times to grab a phone charger, then a book, then snacks. The solution is creating a dedicated in-flight survival kit. Before boarding, organize a small separate bag containing noise-canceling headphones, power bank with cables, medications, eye mask, earplugs, lip balm, and snacks. This becomes your cockpit of essentials. As soon as you reach your seat, extract this small bag and store it in the seat pocket or under the seat in front of you. Your main luggage goes overhead and stays there for the entire journey. You'll have everything you need within arm's reach without disturbing anyone. Flight attendants notice and appreciate organized passengers who stay settled. A large Ziploc bag or lightweight stuff sack works perfectly for this system that completely transforms your in-flight experience. Forget those flimsy collapsible water bottles that everyone seems to carry. Your secret weapon is a high-quality wide-mouth thermos bottle. During flight, you can ask flight attendants to fill it with hot water, which unlocks incredible possibilities. Now you have access to your favorite hot beverages at perfect temperatures for hours, while other passengers suffer with lukewarm water in tiny plastic cups. Pack instant miso soup packets, quality oatmeal, or cup noodles. A warm, salty soup provides incredible comfort on long, cold flights, and tastes infinitely better than sad pretzel packets. Seasoned travelers have used this strategy for years. A 20-ounce thermos fits perfectly in seat back pockets, keeps you properly hydrated, enables you to create satisfying meals, and eliminates the need to constantly request refills from busy crew members. Airlines love advertising in-seat power systems, but here's the harsh reality you need to accept. You cannot rely on airplane electrical systems. On any given flight, half the outlets might be malfunctioning. Some older aircraft only provide single USB-A ports, which are useless if you only brought USB-C cables. Worst of all, some seating configurations require sharing one outlet between 2 or 3 passengers, creating awkward negotiations about whose device deserves priority charging. The solution is complete electrical independence. Pack a powerful portable power bank with at least 20,000 milliamp capacity. That's sufficient energy to charge your phone, headphones, and tablet for the entire journey. Bring both USB-A and USB-C cables for maximum compatibility. A multi-port adapter prevents charging conflicts and can make you a hero to fellow passengers. Charge all your devices while boarding when the aircraft runs on ground power and outlets function most reliably. Sometimes they shut off power systems during taxi and takeoff periods. Never trust airline power systems to work when you desperately need them. Your entertainment, communication, and mental sanity depend on bringing reliable backup power. This next tip addresses a serious health concern that airlines prefer not to discuss. For every 3 hours you remain seated in cramped economy conditions, your blood circulation drops by as much as 40%. This isn't just uncomfortable, it's genuinely dangerous and leads to that heavy, swollen leg sensation while increasing your risk of deep vein thrombosis. Smart travelers set silent alarms every 3 hours for subtle in-seat exercises. You don't need to perform yoga in the aisle and disturb other passengers. Simple ankle rotations, calf muscle pumps, flexing feet up and down, and shoulder shrugs performed for 30 seconds. Each are sufficient to restore blood flow and prevent dangerous stiffness and clotting. Flight crews constantly perform these exercises, but they're so subtle you'd never notice. Virgin Atlantic's medical team specifically recommends this 3-hour timing. The optimal time for exercises is during movies or when cabin lights are dimmed so nobody notices your movements, and you'll arrive feeling human instead of fossilized. Have you ever finished a long flight feeling completely exhausted despite getting some sleep? The culprit isn't just travel fatigue, it's something called cabin noise fatigue. The constant drone of jet engines operates at about 85 decibels, forcing your brain to work overtime processing and filtering that noise for hours. This constant mental effort is incredibly draining. Quality noise-canceling headphones become your most important piece of equipment. They don't just improve your entertainment audio, they actively reduce low-frequency engine rumble, cutting your brain's energy drain by as much as 60%. The difference is dramatic. You can relax more easily, achieve deeper sleep, and arrive feeling significantly more alert and less exhausted. Flight crews understand this phenomenon and often wear professional-grade noise protection because they know prolonged exposure causes genuine fatigue. Investing in quality noise-canceling headphones is investing in your physical and mental well-being. Block the noise, conserve your energy, and arrive ready to explore instead of needing a 3-day recovery period. Walk through any airport and you'll see hundreds of travelers carrying those U-shaped neck pillows that cost $40. Here's the truth most people don't realize: most of these pillows are completely useless. They're often too bulky, provide no real support, and become annoying to carry around. Instead of buying one, try this technique. Take the complimentary blanket airlines provide and roll it tightly. You can shape it into perfect custom support for your neck's natural curve, or use it as lumbar support to relieve back pain. It's more effective and costs nothing. If you already own a U-shaped pillow, try rotating it so the opening sits at the back of your neck. This way, the cushion supports your chin and prevents that dreaded head bobbing motion when you fall asleep. Another lightweight option is a deflatable beach ball that weighs almost nothing and can be inflated just enough to use as a footrest, helping elevate your ankles and improve circulation. If you're purchasing a travel pillow, look for designs that provide actual scientific neck support rather than just marketing gimmicks. Watch people board any aircraft and there's always a desperate rush for seats near the front of the cabin. Everyone assumes being closer to the exit is optimal, but they're completely missing the hidden advantages of booking seats in the very last row. Consider the logic. In the back row, you can recline your seat completely guilt-free because there's nobody behind you to complain about invading their space. You're positioned right next to galley and bathroom facilities, which provides incredible convenience when you need to move around during the night without climbing over sleeping strangers. But here's the real secret. These rows are typically the last to be filled during booking, which means you have a much higher probability of getting an empty seat next to you. That empty seat becomes your personal lounge area with room to spread out comfortably. Flight attendants have even admitted that when they need to relocate passengers, they sometimes upgrade people from back rows to unsold premium seats as a courtesy gesture. On some aircraft types like the Singapore Airlines A380, back rows are actually designed with slightly extra recline capability. Next time, try booking the very last row and discover what happens. This psychological strategy can completely reframe your entire flying experience. We all have a television show, movie series, or podcast that we absolutely love, but rarely have time to enjoy. The key is saving this content exclusively for your flights. By doing this, you start building positive mental associations with air travel. Your brain begins anticipating flights not as periods of suffering, but as opportunities to indulge in something you genuinely enjoy. Suddenly, the prospect of 12 hours in economy becomes exciting. You can prepare your favorite snacks, brew tea in your thermos, and settle in for a marathon of your dedicated flight entertainment. I have certain series that I haven't watched at home in years because they're my exclusive flight treats. This makes time pass incredibly quickly and transforms your mindset about long-haul travel. Just ensure you download everything beforehand because airline Wi-Fi systems are notoriously unreliable and streaming will drain your battery rapidly. Give your mind something to anticipate and it will change your entire perspective on extended air travel. Holding your phone or tablet for hours while watching movies guarantees neck pain and arm fatigue. Instead of suffering through this, you can transform your tray table into a personal hands-free cinema using simple, inexpensive techniques. The easiest method is attaching a pop socket to your phone case, which works as an instant stable stand. No pop socket? Your sunglasses can serve as a makeshift prop. My favorite technique is the plastic bag method. Place your phone inside a clear Ziploc bag and hang it from the tray table latch in front of you, creating a stable, perfectly positioned screen at eye level. You can even use the air sickness bag by wedging it between your phone and case, then hooking the bag over the tray latch. The key is positioning your screen slightly below eye level, which is the most ergonomic angle and prevents neck strain during extended viewing sessions. Picture this scenario. You finally achieve deep, precious sleep, then feel a tap on your shoulder. It's a flight attendant waking you during turbulence just to verify your seatbelt is fastened. It's incredibly frustrating, and studies show flight attendants wake over 70% of sleeping passengers for this safety check. You can outsmart this system with one simple strategy. Always buckle your seatbelt over your blanket, ensuring the metal buckle remains clearly visible. When crew members walk the aisle during turbulence checks, they'll see you're safely secured and move on without disturbing your sleep. This is especially crucial on overnight red-eye flights where every minute of uninterrupted rest is valuable. It can literally save you hours of quality sleep and make the difference between arriving as a functional human being or a sleep-deprived disaster. Most people wait until they're on the ground to address jet lag, but by then, it's too late for effective intervention. Professionals start the reset process while still airborne. As soon as you board the aircraft, set your watch and phone to your destination's time zone, then start living on that schedule immediately. You've survived the flight, but now you face immigration, baggage claim, and the journey to your accommodation. How you handle the final 30 minutes of your flight can completely change how you feel for the next several hours. This is where your pre-packed refresh kit becomes invaluable. 30 to 60 minutes before landing, head to the bathroom with a small bag containing travel-sized toothbrush and toothpaste, face wipes, lip balm, moisturizer, and deodorant wipes. Brushing your teeth and washing your face instantly makes you feel thousands of times more human. It removes that greasy, stale airplane film and genuinely wakes you up. Flight attendants have perfected this routine and often add dry shampoo and makeup wipes to their kits so they look professional after 12-hour shifts. A few eye drops eliminate redness and make you appear awake even if you feel terrible inside. This small ritual makes the difference between stumbling off the plane looking like a disaster and walking off feeling refreshed and ready to start your adventure. Now for the number one secret I promised you, the one that contradicts everything you've been told about seat selection. Everyone fights desperately for outer aisle seats along the cabin edges, but on wide-body aircraft with configurations like 3-4-3 seating, the real prize is hiding in plain sight. Book an aisle seat in the middle block of 4 seats. Consider the logic. If you're in a traditional outer aisle seat, your neighbor has only one escape route, which means climbing over you every single time they need the bathroom or want to stretch their legs, guaranteed to wake you up. But if you are in a middle block aisle seat like 45D or 45G on a Boeing 777, your seatmate has 2 escape routes. They can exit left or right. This simple fact means they're statistically 50% less likely to disturb you during the flight. You still receive all the benefits of an aisle seat, the freedom to move around whenever you want, but with dramatically fewer disruptions. This is the insider secret that frequent flyers and even airline crew members use for their personal travel. You get uninterrupted sleep while maintaining your mobility. It's truly the best of both worlds. So there, you have 16 battle-tested strategies to transform your next economy flight from a miserable endurance test into a smart, comfortable journey. These aren't random suggestions pulled from generic travel blogs. This is a comprehensive survival toolkit for modern air travel. The airlines won't share these secrets because comfortable passengers don't feel pressured to purchase expensive upgrades. But now you have the insider knowledge to beat the system using intelligence instead of money. Which strategy from this list will you definitely try on your next flight? And I'm curious about your worst economy flight horror story. Drop it in the comments below, and I'll pin the most outrageous experience for everyone to see. Remember, the difference between travelers who suffer and those who thrive isn't luck or wealth. It's preparation and knowledge. Safe travels, and may your next flight be your most comfortable yet.